Hi, my name is Becca Marie Rainey, and this is my autobiography. So, I was born in Nampa, Idaho, and I've lived in that city for about 8 years, and I've lived in Mountain Home for 9. It's going on 10. I'm most likely going to graduate here too. Uh, but in Nampa, it was rough, because when we lived on Kings Road, we were having financial issues, so we had to move to a different place in Nampa, and we moved to Flamingo. And the school that me and my sister went to when we lived on Kings Road, it was bad because there was nonstop bullying, and we went to the teachers and the principal about the bullying, and they did absolutely nothing. And at the second school I went to, again, the bullying was on the bus that time at the second school, and the bus driver didn't do anything about it. And so I never got help from any of the teachers because it's been imprinted on me that if I go to a teacher, they won't be able to help me, which with the teachers in Mountain Home, that's not true. And I'm glad I've eventually figured that out. But even in Mountain Home, the bullying didn't stop till 8th grade. But in Mountain Home, it was just verbal abuse, and it was nothing I wasn't used to. So I always brushed it off. But in Nampa, most of the time it was physical. And as an example of that, I have a 2 to 3 inch scar on the lower right corner of my back, and it used to go all the way across to the upper left part of my back, just below my shoulder blade. So, I was very excited to go to school when I was like 5, turning 6, and when I was in kindergarten and the bullying started, I started hating school. And then I got to Mountain Home and I actually enjoyed learning. And I kind of disconnected myself from all the other students. I only really connected with the teachers up until 7th grade, where I actually started making friends. And 2 of my best friends moved to Georgia and South Carolina, and that made me sad. But I have 2 more, and I'm making more friends, so I'm doing great in that department. But my hobbies, from the time I was able to read a 3rd grade book, I read nonstop. I've read the whole Warrior series. I can't even make a list of what I've read. There's too many series. The Amulet series was a pretty good series. I recommend reading it. Same with the Wings of Fire. But in high school, that's when I actually started getting more hobbies. And so one of them is coloring, and since my camera is being a jerk, I'll just show you pictures that I've colored instead of just taking a picture and making a video, because, yeah. Well, this is one of them. I really enjoy coloring. It's nice and relaxing, and sometimes the colors are just pleasing to me. And I used to draw a lot, but then I realized I like coloring more. I don't know. Colors just appeal to me a lot. And then here's one that I'm currently working on. It's not finished. there, if you can see. And come to find out, I like coloring these kinds of books. And these are my favorite because they got some pretty nice looking pictures, because there's a Chinese dragon right there. This book is just full of mythical creatures. Like, or just landscapes in general. Because, see, like, there's this werewolf. And see, there's this one that I haven't finished coloring. But my coloring skills have gotten pretty great with colored pencil. I really want to get the Prismacolor colored pencils because the colors blend so much better. I have a water dragon that I colored here, if I can find it. There it is. Ignore the purple in the corner. I tried to make the background a purple, but I couldn't find the right purple. So I just stopped it there. But maybe if I find a colored pencil that's the right purple, I'll continue it. And this was the first one I colored in this book. And the more I colored, the more my coloring skills improved. And it's just nice to color because it's a good getaway. And I really wish my blending skills were better, because then this would look so much better. I'm really proud of this one though. For my skill level, it's pretty great. But I really love to color. And I use a lot of gel pens with the mandalas. And another hobby is this year we discovered diamond art, and you just stick different colored beads, and it's kind of like pixel art. I just finished these cupcakes not too long ago. It's nice and sparkly and pretty. And they actually look delicious. They look like cupcakes. I have a peacock that I'm currently working on, and I also have an owl. And then I have a dragon on the way from China. So that'll be fun. I have lots of stuff to do. But one summer I joined the swim team, and I had a blast. I really enjoyed swimming. I just felt great. Because swimming is a really great workout. It works on every part of the body. And my kickoffs were always great. And then I ended up with swimmer's ear. And swimmer's ear is basically when you get water in your ears from swimming so much, and you get an inner ear infection. And if you haven't had an inner ear infection before, they hurt a lot. Because I don't even know how to begin to describe how much it hurts. Because it just doesn't go away no matter what you do. So you have to go to the doctor, get prescription. And if it's an exterior ear infection, then you have to get eardrops. Yes. So I don't swim as much as I used to, but I do enjoy swimming, and I swim as often as I can without getting swimmer's ear. And I look up to my parents and my grandparents. I look up to my parents because they've been through so much, and they've always managed to pull through. And see, for example of that, my dad just got surgery for testicular cancer. He had his right testicle removed, and that surgery was a whole day. And then when we got home, when he was going to the bathroom, he snapped his underwear on his incision. And that might have opened something, because he started swelling a lot, and it was pretty bad. And so my mom and my dad went back to the hospital and found out that he was bleeding internally, and that was what's causing the swelling. So my dad had to have a second surgery to fix that, and he had to have a draining tube for the whole weekend. And my dad was he was pretty upset. It was taking a toll on him, but he managed to pull through. And he's back at work right now, and he won't be home for 2 weeks. And we discovered that uh, there's a certain elevation of something, I can't remember what, in his blood. So if it's still elevated by the time he gets home, that means the cancer has spread somewhere, and my dad will have to get another surgery so they can get those, so they can get the growths out before they form. But if it's not elevated by the time he gets back, then the cancer's gone. He won't have to deal with it anymore. And that'll be great. I look up to my grandparents because they've always been there for us. And it's nice to have someone that you can go to when you're facing hard times. Because not a whole lot of people do that in our family. My grandparents they're always there for everybody, really. But I appreciate it more. Because sometimes I'm feeling down and I can't help anybody, and they're there to help them. So I really appreciate it. And so what I plan to do with my future, I want to be a massage therapist. Because actually, I guess this could count as a hobby too, because I surprisingly enjoy giving massages. It might sound weird, but it's the truth. But I'm already pretty decent at giving massages. It's what I've been told by everybody I've given a massage to, so if you want references, I have references. But I want to go to a massage therapy college so that I can enhance my skills, so I can be even better. But my dream job is to make decorative candles. Those things are gorgeous. I really wish I could show you what decorative candles look like, but you'll have to look it up. And if looking up decorative candles doesn't work, look up hand-carved candles. Because I tried on several websites. But, and then with the combination of massage therapy and making decorative candles, I eventually want to make my own business. Because candles and massage therapy, it can go together, because massage therapy can go into several different things. Like, you could run a spa, you can be a physical therapist, a fitness therapist. If you look it up, there's a long list of things you can do in that profession. It's very adaptable. And one of the things that can go into massage therapy is aromatherapy. So candles would fit into that category pretty well. So that's my life. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.